So boom, it's your boy Robbahollow and we're back with another episode of Welcome to Mossside. Once I left Princess Primary School, this is where I came to. This is Claremont Primary. Nowadays I think all this is classed as like Rusholme and that used to be considered Mossside. And yeah, enough of us that went here ended up going to Juicy and Trinity. So I'll show you Juicy because that's where I went shortly. You see over there, yeah? Obviously they're new built houses now, but back in the day that was Manchester City's ground when they actually wrecked the hood, made in Mossside, and I'll take you over here as well. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, all around here used to be City's ground. Back then, yeah, I think it was all considered Mossside, but now around here is considered Fallowfield and whatnot. Them times as well, used to be able to sneak into the games and that. I got to sneak into a few. And I also used to Carmine, everyone around there did. My patch was over there like Denmark Road, Webster, all that area in there. And obviously I could run out, so they started on the road and eventually turned Webster School into a car park and was making good money. I'll take you to that spot right now. So yeah, this is Webster Primary School. This is where I used as a car park. At first I started on this road. Obviously I used to just make a little 18, 20 quid and whatever. But then eventually I cottoned on that no one was using this car park. So me and my dad started using it. We built it up, yeah, to a point where we started making like between 100 and 200 pounds each game, yeah. And then some people used to have a car park just over there. That used to be Juicy High School, yeah. Some people used to have a car park over there, and they pre that thing, watched us build it all the way up here, and then they went and snuck and went to the actual school, got permission from the school to use it as their car park in it. One day I turned back up and there's bare people with security jackets and that. My dad's going mental. Then he patterned me a job and whatnot. After a few weeks I thought, nah, because my own people, I took something that I had built up and started making money from as a kid. You know what I mean? It kind of left a bitter feeling with me, so I knocked it on its head after a bit. But you see with the car mining thing, yeah, no joke, yeah, everyone that used to car mine around here would get jacked in it. I was the only one that got away with it because all the Dodderton kids knew my dad and that. But all my brethren used to get jacked. I remember one time some kid was using Denmark Road. About 5 man chased him through here, bro, for 40 quid, bro. What 5 man gonna do with 40 quid? But back in the day, it got like that, man. Yeah, so this building right here, yeah, all this used to be Juicy. This was literally the front as well. Where the entrance is there, I think the entrance was slightly a bit to the left, but it was basically in the same spot. Later, it changed to Manchester Academy, which is that building, innit? Nowadays, it's probably a good school. Back when it was Juicy, it was a madness, man. I remember even going in there and seeing man blazing in the actual school, not just on the premises, in the building. It's a whole different time back then. So you see this street here, yeah? This is where my boy ended up getting killed. He weren't just my boy, my next door neighbour, little bro, everything in it. Rest in peace, Muds, man. Yeah, it's crazy because every one of these streets, yeah, I could tell you a bad story about and a good story about, innit? And if you're from the hood, you'll be able to do the same, whether it's Crondor, Rosebery, Cowsbury, every single street, man. Something memorable about. So yeah, when Muds passed away, this is when we came to let off the balloons for him. We ended up doing it right by Jesse's spot and that. And also, yeah, do you remember in the HB freestyle where I say I was only young seeing so-and-so have a shootout? Well, this was the spot, innit? So back in the day, they used to keep something at Westwood Street, which was like a mini carnival. It would happen every summer. I remember now, there's enough yard man and they're rolling through the park. They've all got that shotguns out and that. And then obviously one of the OGs around there, he was obviously clashing, and he ended up having a shootout with them literally like here. Me and 24K was in this bit of the park, yeah, and I remember being so nervous I couldn't even get my bike over the fence. I had to abandon my bike and come back for it, man. But that's how it was back in the day. Bare mad times. Around there, yeah, this obviously is a nursery now, but this used to actually be the Beehive pub, innit? I weren't really a pub man, but I used to come here and watch football, yeah. And I always remember one time I was sat in there watching United versus Liverpool, and my cousin Tay, he hit me up and said that our boy has just been shot. Kev, rest in peace Kev. I remember the feeling that I got and leaving here straight away, going to check him at Wivenshaw Hospital. By the time I got there, he was pronounced dead, and that one thing that always sticks with me. I even remember the game, it was Berbatov scoring a goal, and he's just over there, yeah. That's the HQ, that's where all the rasses chill and whatnot. And also like there's a couple functions in there and whatnot. I'm sure the house sitting for Prince in there as well, isn't it? Yeah, rest in peace Prince as well, man. So yeah, Millennium Park, yeah. This is it's a kind of infamous spot in the hood, but no one actually used to really chill in there because, as you can see, it's mad open. Back in the day, you didn't really want to be in a space that was mad open. Obviously, the man then would come here every now and then and blaze a little spliff and whatnot. But recently, Prince died around there, innit? So, rest in peace, Prince. He literally held his memorial here and his 88th birthday party here, innit? Yeah, rest in peace P Money, man. And if you ain't seen that, the footage of that, go watch it on Mossside Talk TV, innit? Yo, so if you're from the hood, you definitely know about this spot. Adventure, innit? Everybody from both sides used to go here, innit? So you see the other day, yeah, I seen a comment on my last video and it said, if the estates are so close, how does everyone know each other? Like, how does everyone know who's on whose team? Well, bro, we all grew up together, whether you gangbanged or you didn't. We all grew up in spots like this, innit? Back in the day, this was really the spot, especially through summer holidays and that. We met bare people here. Used to play games like 21. Used to have a zip wire over there and that. We always used to play on the roof. And it's even the first spot I ever ate cheese toasty, you know. And what are they called when you put beans in a toaster, bro? It's the same thing, beans toasted. That was the first spot where I ever tried any of them, innit? And then behind this pub, yeah, like a street, just the next street on Portstone, that's where my nanny lived. And the street after, I think it's Brentwood, that's where Lola's was as well. So from here, we would always just go Lola's. It was like a tuck shop. She used to have a shop in a shed and that. She used to also sell like OT bakery patties. So someone also asked me, where's the spot now? Since Alvino isn't about, that's the spot in it, OT Bakery. Yeah, so you see this pub here, obviously it's just a mashed down building now. But this pub used to be the spot in it. We used to always hit here every weekend. This is where the bashments got kept in there. I remember being in there one time, friggin', there was a guy in there that had done the R. Kelly thing in it. Capo asked him, yeah, because we got told. My man actually admitted it, laid out quick, yeah. But also, yeah, this is a spot where I used to come with my granddad from like a kid, and we would go on trips in there. I always remember a trip to Skegness. Don't know why, but I think it sticks out with me in it. But yeah, good memories, man. So boom. See this spot here? This is iconic, innit? Whether you boxed or you didn't, or you came here or you didn't, everyone knows the spot. Rest in peace, Phil. He's who founded it and that. Yeah, it's where I came out. I used to box as a kid. I also done a bit just a couple of years ago. Been here sparring every day and whatnot. But nowadays, it's literally Joe Gallagher came down from Liverpool and brought all these fighters down. So it's just full of professionals in there now, world champions like Natasha Jonas and that. Even Brendan Loughnane, this is where he trains when he's whenever he's in money, this is where he comes and that, innit? So yeah, I remember when I used to come here, I used to friggin' train Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Every Friday after training, I'd hit that spot there, called Jim Do now, but it used to be Tongue Fish Bar, yeah? You get 3 wings for £1. Back then we used to say 3 wings for a poon, yeah? So when you hear people across the UK now saying, oh, this person had to sit down for 3 moon or whatever and using that slang, this is where it started, Moss Way. So yeah, all this here, Rich's new spot, innit? I think that's the kitchen and that, where he does the chefing up and whatnot. Right here's the actual shop. And upstairs he's got the actual barbers in it. Obviously it started on Great Western Street and whatnot. And most people here won't even know, but there's the rum punches all around the UK. If you're ever drinking at Rum Beat, it's started from this barber, mate. And this spot here, Sass's. My man's a proper guy. Yo, Sass, what man? Listen, you want proper food, make sure you come to my man's spot, yeah? Been whipping up the jerk for years, mate. From Claremont Road to when he was in his gaff, and now to the proper shop, you get me? Real guy doing real things. So yeah, you see this spot, yeah? Nowadays it's a mosque, but back in the day it used to be a youth club called Salt Shaker. The man them used to go there and whatnot. I used to come here and play basketball. And before our time, it was actually the Pepperhill in it. And this is where the Pepperhill crew was like founded around here. Obviously later on turned into Dodderton and whatnot. And it's also the spot where one of my brethren's dad ended up dying. He ended up getting killed around here. I think by one of his own members and that. R.I.P. So yeah, now I've took you around the spots that I felt like I missed out on part 1. If you know any more spots in mossside that you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. And let me know what other areas you want me to cover in South Manning. We're going to get that done ASAP.